That's my thing. Using like the bathroom.
I was gonna go to the bathroom and like remember when you were to grab like the shampoo and start reading off the back of the ingredients while you're on the toilet.
What?
No, just to keep yourself like distracted.
You didn't do that.
You never...
Did you make a reel for this week?
Yeah, I do.
Post that after.
Which part is it?
Jimmy Doggies.
Good morning, Nukesters. Day 4, baby. How we feeling today?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling dandy.
I'm
feeling hype. I think doing a daily podcast has literally changed my life.
Expanded our minds.
Yes.
Do you think it's more fun for you or me?
Us, because we don't have to edit. Honestly,
I think Ben has a lot of fun in it, though.
That's not what he says at 12 o'clock at night.
Imagine me having to go back there and edit the 30 more minutes.
That's what I said. That's the last thing I said to my beautiful wife before bed. I said, imagine realizing that you have to edit the last 30 minutes of the podcast or it won't get out in time tomorrow morning.
And I was like, just get up early.
But it's like 12:30.
It's been really hard to get up early with this weather. I'm not going to lie.
Weather is brutal.
Now,
it's brutal.
I hope it clears tomorrow.
We do live in England.
Oh.
What's Denny barking about? Mailman there?
We left the window open. It's fine, Ben.
Uh-oh.
Blow out that candle that's in there, Ben.
No candle in there?
Yeah, because Denny smells like a wet dog.
Well, he is a dog. I
know, but he's. I gotta give him I don't want to give him another bath. What? The podcast equipment came?
Cut the podcast.
Oh,
Cut the podcast. Our new podcasting equipment is here.
We can't set it all up
right now, though.
Yeah, but we're gonna bring it in. We're gonna switch. We're gonna switch to vlog camera.
All right,
is this going to end the podcast as vlog camera or no?
Oh, you haven't been watching, have you?
Well, I mean,
remember when you guys were looking for the picture?
You put that in there. I was wondering if that was
It's in, bro.
It's in the podcast. I wasn't too sure if you could put that in the vlog.
You don't play it like for Danny when he gets him. Danny,
Like, you don't
look
put
what
it
I
on
did
the
today.
TV?
Yeah, look what I did today, Danny.
Let's go bring it in. Right?
Okay, go.
I'm stoked right
Let's
now.
go
It can't get wet.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Sam Ash. Here we go. Dude, this is the gnarliest day of my life.
It's so broken.
Sam Ash, baby.
Wow.
This is the craziest, maybe the craziest sponsorship we've ever had.
For ourselves, yeah. For pod too.
Let's see what is.
Let's get this thing going. What on earth, dude? Oh, they sent the SR990? No, they didn't. What do you got there?
We got some cords.
Is that an auxiliary cord?
I'm guessing that is.
Dude, the microphone cable.
Broadcast dynamic microphone.
No.
He gave it
Yes.
3 mics? You got 23 point. I don't even know what that means.
That's the number, dude.
Oh,
there's-
those are the nice
There's
stands.
2 in each, so he's got 4 mics for you.
Wow.
Look at that.
Look at that mic.
And all the stands.
Are you kidding me right now?
And this. Another headphone. So you have 4 headphones.
Yeah, we got 4
headphones,
of
4
them.
mics. It's heavy.
Wow, look how
And look, I got these nice stands so we don't have to mess with the arms anymore.
Noise.
Yeah, how high did
Very nice.
Wow, we're stoked.
Yeah, we are stoked. And what's this big thing now?
Oh, break her out, Mackie. Holy guacamole.
You want to pull it out?
Bring her out, Mackie. You can pull her out. Do the honors. Holy what?
There you go.
Dang, dude.
Woo, that's a nice one.
This is a nice one.
Another thing that I could
So
trip
this is Michael
Whoa,
Kelly.
It's open from the side? Oh, it's electric.
It's acoustic electric, probably. This is a Michael Kelly guitar. This is all Samson podcast equipment, and they sponsored us today. And by tomorrow, we're going to be bringing you the upgraded sounds of Sam Ash. Wow.
really nice of them.
What a dream.
Like I've been noticing a lot of people on podcasts like aren't using headphones, but I feel like it really like makes you listen.
It brings me in.
Yes, without the headphones I couldn't.
Dude. That was a package.
That was a nice package.
That was awesome.
That was
Very nice
that was the
package.
biggest sponsorship this podcast has ever gotten.
Thanks, Sam
easily.
Ash.
Thank you, Sam Ash. That's very legendary, very epic of you.
Yeah.
We're going to be sounding way better now for you guys.
Do you have a skateboard back there?
No.
Should we go on high alert?
There's one right over there.
What's that, man?
Off camera.
Yeah, do you want to just grab
Well,
it?
I have mine.
Yeah, he has one in there. Mackie,
Every time. All right, guys. Remember.
Giving them away.
Wow, this is a lot lighter than I thought.
Oh, no wheels or anything on it.
Yeah.
Comment below right now. Flood that comment section
Flood it.
like the Great Flood.
Smash.
Like the great flood of
Noah.
Noah
Noah in the ark.
and Moses.
Yep,
I'm gonna keep using this one. Yep. One comment wins a skate deck every day for the 12 days of Christmas. This is day 4. We're gonna be giving away
Dang, this is day 4 already.
the
It's like-
third skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Today.
All the way at the end of the episode, and we're gonna wait. We're gonna extendo, and we're gonna give it away tonight. So we're gonna let the comments stack all the way up, and they're already in the 70s, I think.
What?
70 entries.
Really?
Oh, and the this
Right?
one.
I don't know. I don't think so. That's high. But yeah, so you guys comment. We think it's just a better option to do it a little later.
Yeah, because we want everyone
yeah.
to have a fair shot. Even though, like, it does make sense for the early risers. Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, but you never know what someone's
Yeah,
doing.
definitely made a good amount of construction workers.
You
that
could
follow
be. You
Oh yeah,
could,
we have 85 comments.
You could be supporting super duper hard,
Go
but
back
yeah,
up.
you have to work.
Down a little bit.
You know
Let's
what I
see
mean?
count. So, I thought that was my cousin for a second. I thought it said someone else.
so cool.
Samantha.
Samantha. There's a lot of people commenting. Thanks, guys.
I feel like we're a little groggy this morning.
Well, we had a big day.
I can pick this mood up.
Ben, we have to vibe.
Are we gonna vibe out?
Should we vibe first or talk about my buyer's regret?
Might as well vibe first.
Get the
before
vibe
that.
first.
Okay.
Mackie, or no, Ben's turn to vibe.
Okay. And let's vibe.
Okay.
Ran into my mom at CVS this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
She reminded me and Mackie that in order for the podcast to be a success, we need to get deep. We need to talk about our souls.
Oh.
We need to talk about how every single living being on this earth's importance is equal.
We are all interconnected.
It doesn't matter if you...
What if you murdered someone?
Then you really connect to that person.
Wait, what?
See, I don't know about that. That's bad.
Well, I'm saying they don't. Do they matter as much?
I don't know.
Everybody still matters.
There is evil in this world. That's a big problem. But for now, we're going to leave all the murderers out of this. We're going to leave all the evil people out. But if you wake up every day and you get out there and you truly try as hard as you can to make the world a better place, to make your life a better place, to make existence as a whole a better place, and you try to brighten people's days as you go, you're doing it right. Don't be too hard on yourself. Enjoy your life. Kiss your dog. Tell your wife you love her, even though she just ate the last 2 eggs. And keep moving. That's what it's all about. Be kind.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
And let's podcast.
All right, let's do it.
Wait, are those shorts?
Yeah, these are all the shorts.
Oh, you guys are. I didn't even know you guys post shorts.
Yeah,
So
some of
what-
them do really well on our YouTube. Like this one didn't, but like I think story time really worked. People like
Story time with Becky Films.
Yeah, like I came up with that one. I thought this one would do better. Huge giveaway.
Giveaways aren't like hype anymore.
The
was
liquid
that?
soap
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one went. Right
that
there.
went viral.
Yeah, but I'm
I woke
yeah.
up at 6 a.m. with buyer's regret.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that.
So tell everybody what
But then,
you bought.
then I'm guessing you walked out, opened your window, and looked at her.
No, I think he still was like,
I think I have a problem.
with what?
Well, my dad never was able to buy himself nice things.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never bought myself anything nice, really.
Yeah, you bought me something nice. Did you have buyer's regret when you bought me stuff nice?
No.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't have buyer's regret.
So yeah, it's really about you.
I
You're not
did
deserving.
have a little buyer's regret when I bought this house.
Same.
Like a little bit. Thanks, Jordan. But I had extreme buyer's regret. I was so stressed out. I was about, at 6:30, I was going to get in the car and drive it back
Imagine.
and return it.
Are you serious?
Swear to
Could
God.
you have like an X amount of days?
I have forever.
Why? Because of warranty?
No,
Well, could you get it back
They'll
for-
just buy it back.
But
Maybe I'll
you would
lose
still,
money.
You would still lose some money. You
Probably.
yeah.
But they told me a story about a guy that drove it for 2 months, brought it back, and he made money.
That
Yeah.
doesn't even sound real.
Because he said like the Defender that he had was like so.
So they're just like jacked up on
Yeah, and they were
souped
just
up.
like, and they said like those cars are just selling for so much. It
So
doesn't
then,
matter.
So then I talked to my dad yesterday before I bought the car, and he's telling me, people are gonna look at you differently when you buy this car. And then I was thinking, I never thought about what people were gonna think, what
Who
people
cares?
were
Who
gonna
cares what
think
people
about
think?
me. But then I was saying, am I a tool because I like this car? Like, am I?
Oh, like it was mine. It was hitting you differently.
But
Yeah.
I'm not worried. Like, if people think I'm a tool, that's fine.
People
but-
probably already think you're a tool.
100%.
Like, you know what I mean?
People that don't like me are not gonna like me whether I drive a school bus or
Yeah,
a
facts.
freaking Jaguar or a Corvette or no.
But I think a tool car, like you bought a utility vehicle, right? Is that what they kind of call them? Like it's made for off-roading. It's made for going on the beach. It's made for going in water. If you bought like a Corvette, maybe people would be like, this guy's a tool.
Well, I think I bought
But-
the car that just knocked the Bronco and the 4Runner off the map for me personally.
Yeah.
Like I was like, why wouldn't I just buy this?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think there is any that you can have buyer's regret, because buyer's regret is just like you spend a lot of money and you're like, is the money worth it?
Well, over time you'll find out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Over time you will find out if it's worth it.
That's true. I've
Same thing with the jacket you bought for your wedding. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's funny.
The more you use it, they say you more that you know that what's it called? Like,
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny you said that, because Ben, when I walked in and Ben was like, his Ben was sleeping on the couch, and I was like, he's like, I have buyer's regret, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Ben, I literally had, for a year straight, I had buyer's regret with my wedding dress, because my wedding dress was like, there's different levels, and my wedding dress was, honestly, looking back, it was too expensive, but I don't even know how that happened. Like, my mom didn't give me a budget, and then she was like, I screwed myself. Like, she's like, why did I do that? And then I had buyer's regret when we signed the deal for our venue. Like, I was like, oh my God, did I make the wrong decision? Should I have done this? Should we have gotten married here? Like, it's a lot of, when you make these big
decisions
in life, you're never going to, I don't know anybody who's just like, this is it. I made the best decision, because it's like, it's not, it's a scary thing.
Well, it's not about the money.
No, see, mine was about the money.
The money.
Then what is it?
If you buy a new car, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm not worried about the money. I was just like, I don't know. It hit me, and I was like, should I bail?
Nah.
No, and no one's, and honestly, like, who's looking at you? If someone's looking at you differently because you bought a nice car, it doesn't make any sense, because every car is nice. Every car right now is nice. You can buy a brand new Kia, and they're like Telluride or whatever it's called, is a sick car. It's so nice.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's expensive.
no,
If you can afford it and you can do it, like, why not?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, why just sit on the money? Like, you might as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, like, because I don't know. And then I was saying, I'll just give it to Jordan.
Yeah, well, I'll take
care
it.
of it. But I'm not worried about anyone thinking about me.
So then what is it? You
I
have to
don't
talk
know.
through it.
I don't know. But then by like 9 o'clock, I was like, all right, I'm hyped. I bought this.
Well,
car.
and I think it's kind of like it
You know
goes
what
back
it
to
is?
reality too. It's like, okay, now it's just sitting in my driveway.
Yeah. I think you know what it is. I really love my life.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to change. And
I don't think a car's gonna change that.
injecting a new big purchase into your life, it's not necessarily, I'm not nickel and diamond. I'm not thinking about what people think about it. I'm just thinking somewhere in my subconscious, I'm like, is something changing? You know? I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I don't think anything's changing.
Now I'm stoked though.
Yeah, I mean, we got a dog, and that's going to change us way more than the damn car.
Well, I bought the car for the dog.
I know, that's a problem.
Denny loved the car, too.
He loved
Danny
it.
He jumped in the car so fast last night.
Yeah,
Denny
see?
hated the van. That's
Yeah,
why I
he's-
bought the car.
Have you ever made like a big purchase that you've like second guessed?
Well, with my e-bike,
Oh yeah,
the biggest purchase I probably ever made.
Did you have buyer's regret?
Oh yeah, when I was buying it, actually in the moment when I was buying it, I had my bank account open on one tab and then the Super 73 store open on the other one, like on the checkout thing, and I would like go back and forth to look at my money in my bank and then looking at the amount, and like it was a lot.
it was a lot.
And I also had the option whether I should do payments like per month or
Yeah.
just do it all out once, and the payments ended up coming to an extra like $1,500.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't allow me to pay in like different sums of money.
You can't do a lump sum.
It was so I was like, all right, I'm just going full send.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I didn't get my bike for about a month. So over that month span, I was freaking out.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
definitely freaking out.
dude. Yeah.
I was like,
well, at least
was
I
like,
got
what
to
did I
drive
do?
away with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big. How much your
Yeah.
bike was?
It was 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
a lot.
Where do you, oh, I don't want to even talk about it.
It's weird, like, though, because I do think I have a problem with giving myself things.
Yeah.
And that's why I work so hard, because I just can't.
Honestly,
I can't even give myself a break.
Okay, I've never.
Let alone a nice car.
Yeah, but I've never bought myself something like out of control expensive. Like, but I did buy myself. I remember one day I was at the mall. This is years ago, and Ben had given me a lot of money for all the work I had done to sell all the
merch.
socks, the merch, and we had made a huge profit on that one because we were given those instead of buying them. So Ben was like, "This is your money. If you're shipping, doing all the work, I'm going to give you X amount of money." I went and I bought myself a purse. I know it's not the same, but it was an expensive purse. It wasn't cheap. And
what kind of purse?
It was a Prada bag, which I ended up losing. / I think someone.
Dang, you lost it?
I think someone stole it. Because I've never lost anything of that nature in my whole life, and then there's something fishy going on. So whatever. If someone stole it, they stole it. I don't care. The karma's a bitch. But I had so much.
Now they have been known to steal.
Yeah, they have been known to steal. Mackie will know this. Mackie knows.
Yeah, I definitely know.
Yes. So I do think that person stole. So anyways, I was freaking out. I was like, I have to return this. Like, I don't, why would I buy myself this bag? No. But I just bought you your Christmas presents.
Yeah.
No buyer's remorse. And I spent a lot of money. And I didn't even think. It's weird. It's really weird.
It's if you buy it for yourself.
Yes. You're like,
what did you ask me this morning if I had buyer's remorse over? Oh, you just asked me.
What?
When I bought you the wedding present.
Or like my engagement ring, anything. The handbag.
No buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
No.
It's definitely something when you buy something for yourself.
Because I just bought it and I'm like, am I an asshole? You know what I mean?
But if you didn't have that, something might be wrong with you.
Well,
if you had so much ego, I think that's like ego driven, that you're like, I deserve this. Like Mackie doesn't have a huge ego. He's questioning like, oh, did I deserve a $4,000 bike? Well, actually, he had the money to do it. He did it.
Yeah, and I kind of had to do it if I want to really get around on my own.
Yeah, exactly. Drive that shit to Brigantine from Marky. That's so crazy.
I mean, I'll be honest. I appreciate when you said that you had buyer's remorse over your wedding dress, and now I appreciate Mackie saying that too, because like that's something that I have never thought about really.
Because you don't buy yourself anything.
Like the house, I just thought I was scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, it's a big deal.
You know how many people have buyer's remorse from... Let's look up the statistic.
I know it's like, I feel like it's different. Like I was going to say with me and my brother too. Maybe we could mention this when he comes on, because I know my brother, like I'm the type of guy, even if I have a lot of money, I don't know if I would want to buy a really nice car like that. Like I feel like I would still want to like roll around with a car that's like nothing too crazy. But I know my brother, he's like told me before, like he would want like a Maserati, nicest car he can get.
So that is the nicest car I'll ever buy.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And it's honestly not that crazy.
It's a really nice car.
Yeah. But it's not a Maserati.
No, not at all. Yeah.
But yeah, the reason I bought it is because it's my dream car.
Yeah, it's nice for surfing.
If it was half the price, I would still want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I love that car. The options in my head are Bronco, 4Runner, Defender, and just so happened that I put together a Bronco that only came out to $2,000 less than that car, or $3,000 less.
So
and I was
like, why not?
Why wouldn't I spend the extra $3,000 and get the Defender?
Yeah.
So
you added a bunch of stuff onto that?
The Defender or the Bronco?
The Defender.
No, that is how it came.
Oh, okay.
But it's just the price was the same. Because the Bronco starts at, what did the Bronco start at, Jordan? Like 48 or something. But it was 62. Like by the time I was done adding
what he wanted.
Yeah, to make it even like a reasonable car.
I get that. I was one time looking at new caddies online because my dad wanted me to.
Yeah.
And caddies are so expensive.
Dude, it's gnarly.
I was
like,
looking
what
at,
is the...
I was looking at like, I wasn't looking at the SUVs, just like the... I feel like sedans aren't really being made too much anymore either.
They're not as
Well, dude,
popular.
a Tahoe and a Suburban, I looked at Tahoes and I was like, Jordan, I can't buy a Tahoe. They're too expensive.
I mean,
Because I
I'm
love
sure,
Tahoes.
Yeah. Tahoes are
Like,
definitely very expensive.
Yeah.
Well, like, yeah.
That's Chevy, right?
Yeah. It's a nice car.
Yeah, like the Escalade, the Cadillac Escalade starts at $79,000.
My car started at 54. It's not that crazy.
Cadillacs are wild.
Check it. Is that a sedan? What does that start at?
No, this is like the crossover. I think.
Starting is a funny claim that
Check the
those
CT5.
that those
This one?
dealerships make.
This
though.
CT5, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
The starting price is a hilarious claim.
Starting price.
that dealerships make.
Pricing starts at 37 and exceeds
Jesus.
right? Is that exceeds? What's that word?
Ascends.
Ascends.
Ascends. Exceeds.
to $91,000.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Dango.
Nuts. What's the one that Jamie
And
has?
you got to realize these MSRPs don't include the tax tags.
Yeah.
And what
title.
state you're in? Imagine buying a car in California.
Remember
Jesus.
I asked.
What would be your car in California? They have like a what percentage tax?
I don't know, but remember I asked
insane.
Mackie what, or New York City, they're expensive, right?
Yeah. Oh
Remember
yeah. that's-
I asked Mackie last night. I was like, "What is this fee?" It was $440, and he was like, "I've never heard of it." I thought
Yeah,
I thought
yeah, I
the
know that.
engineer would know.
the engineer with no tax.
There's so many things in cars now that just like
Yeah,
who like all the electrical components and everything. It's so much.
Look, they're selling 2 years. What's that? I can't think. I'm sorry, my brain's not working. 2016, my car's a 2018, and has $71,000, $23,000.
wow.
So my car might be worth some money.
Mackie,
Yeah.
good thought on the vest, on the coat, because when I bought this car, I said, "Yeah, I'm buying a nice ass car in 2022." But guess what? I'm gonna have this car in 2042.
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah.
the price is just gonna,
Yeah.
as time goes on, the price is gonna go down and down and down, and eventually this will just be our beach car.
Yeah.
That is like our beater surf car. In 20 years from now, I plan
Yeah.
on still having it.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
I'll say also like I feel like the more time that passes until that car actually needs work put into it
So
is
long.
also is also gonna be really nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I drove off the lot with 14 miles on it.
It's nice.
That's wild.
And now there's what, like 70 miles on it?
120.
Damn, 120?
Yeah,
120. Oh, because we drove down here.
we went cooking.
Oh, because you were driving around.
Yeah, you
today,
almost
so-
hit me on
Yeah.
the way home. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that coming out of the I didn't say a word about it, but when we were coming out, she was going the easy pass way, and we were coming out of the thing.
And you
like-
were not like I was
I thought maybe you were like trying to mess with us almost because I wasn't paying
No.
attention to the bend, but yeah, you almost clipped the back of her car.
Yeah, you were not paying attention. I was going. I have the right of way because the easy pass is like the fast lane, and I'm going, and this guy's going like that slowly, but
it was
going
like the lanes that merged together
Yeah.
from the thing, and you guys were both going into
I was so
And I
jealous
was like,
that
"Is this thing?"
and that's when that's when I said, "Is that Jordan right there?" And you were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "All right." I thought maybe you guys were just messing
No,
with me.
I was gonna call
He's
you.
like, "Is that Jordan right there?" I was like, "Not for long."
It was crazy.
But we didn't have the easy pass, so I got jealous, and I just almost I tried to run you over.
Put the easy pass in your car.
Yeah, I will.
That's what I wanted to
Don't-
talk about
for
too.
easy passes. Doesn't it have to be linked to the car?
No, because
Because I brought mine into like one of my friend's cars before, and it
There's been some
they
scenarios
sent
where,
them a letter in the mail that said like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
I think it has to fail for that to happen, though.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, mine always
if it
works.
works, you get away with it. There's been some family members who have taken my easy pass, and
Well, my dad.
yeah,
I gave him my easy
and I
pass.
kept going, Jordan, where's the easy pass? And Papa took it.
that's so funny.
Thanks for him. He deserves it.
I was
Our
surprised. he didn't-
parents, maybe like
Get that for Christmas. All the easy pass, but I'm not paying their easy
our
pass
parents
bill.
would
Yeah,
never
that's-
buy an easy pass, but boy, do they like it. You know
yeah,
what I
your
mean?
parents don't have
My dad would never buy it,
No, my dad
That's so
wouldn't
but he
either.
would love it if I put it in his car.
Isn't this weird? They're weird.
What is the difference about buying one and not buying one? You're paying the same amount of money.
No, you're paying less on easy pass.
The easy
actually.
pass actually
Are you really?
doesn't cost any money for the thing.
No, and it's cheaper. You get a deal when
It's
you go
kinda
through.
weird. It's just like,
Yeah, they just take the money right out of your bank, right?
and dude, the
Yeah.
amount of freaking violations I've paid in my life for running easy passes because I don't have cash, it's absurd.
Well, that will get me into the next subject of the driving in the rain. Tell me. Oh, I feel like other people can
What?
agree to this.
Should we just roll the clip of the Isuzu?
Yeah, put
Truck?
it in right
oh,
here.
the thing flipped.
So like I'm driving.
Mackie, can I tell real quick?
Yeah, go.
Mackie was like, "Wait, are we actually supposed to get off here? Or did you literally just get off to film that?"
Yeah,
Oh, 'cause he doesn't go
because
through it.
before we took the exit, Ben was like, "No way, what's going on over here?" And I saw us taking the exit, and I was like, "Tell me this guy just took this exit so he could get this clip."
Yeah, like right into
No.
like the ghetto part of the city.
Nah, we had to take it.
We have to take it. Yeah, but so Ben picked
Wait,
up his car in PA, and
I was
I
also
drove
confused
separately.
about that though, because wasn't that an exit like one way? Like, it goes one way. That truck was facing us.
That's
Dude,
what I
that's
was
what I
saying.
said. It hit the median and flipped and rolled.
sideways. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, it was weird. So like, and right before then, literally, this is how like weird things are worked out. I called Ben like probably a minute before I saw this car, and I was like, "Dude, what is up with people that like drive just as fast in the rain as they do in normal
You
weather.
you were the one yelling at Ben. You were like, Ben, if you don't drive faster, I'm gonna lose my mind.
But during the day, it's like a little different to me. And he was on like side roads, and he was
Alright.
literally going 20 miles.
I
per hour.
think people just dropped the ball on critical thinking because last night's conditions
Yeah.
were terrible.
They were terrible.
terrible. Like, and it wasn't even raining that hard, but it was dark, wet,
Yeah.
slippery,
Hard to
So
see.
dark.
and rain
yeah.
just enough. And I think people just say, another day in the rain. Boom.
And like they're speeding, they're beeping. I'm like, I usually stay in the right hand lane. I did end up going the left because I saw Ben. And I was like, I'll follow him. But I was like, and then we pulled up, and there's this little mini like Mack truck, like one of those little like
Yeah, it's
little
like a
box car,
delivery
box
truck, yeah.
He was flipped over, and I'm like, exactly. Like, why do people think they can drive crazy in the rain?
So
I don't.
gnarly.
I wonder what he had in the back of that van. Probably all got messed up.
Do you think he even had anything? That's why I feel like when they aren't
Oh,
heavy
you think
enough, they just like
lightweight?
flip.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he could have done all his deliveries for the day. Stop.
Just got done all his deliveries, going home.
home. That's definitely what
That's a bummer.
Well, I hope he was all right.
Because it wasn't that late.
Stop bringing humanity to this.
Well, he or she. We can't be gender specifying over here.
Sorry, Mackie.
Stay woke.
Well, what's the
My bad,
statistic?
brother.
What? How many truck drivers are women?
Probably.
Probably like 2%, maybe. you could look that up actually.
Okay.
Let's do a little
How
search.
many truck drivers are?
You spelled
women?
drivers wrong. But
Oh well, yeah. You know what? Male, 85%,
15%.
15% female. Makes sense. I
It's
would
more than
never
I
be.
th-
You
more
were
than I
way off.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
sex.
we had a crazy.
What?
We made a shocking discovery last night.
What?
How much do you think Robert got paid when I bought that car?
Oh,
What-
yeah.
what
we
percentage?
did.
I don't know.
Just guess.
3.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what
I
we
guess
said at
6.
first. Yeah, I said maybe like 5. I
What do you
went
mean?
lower.
Between 20 and 30.
Percent?
Yes. So he was like,
He cashed out.
he cashed out like
Wait,
15
how do you know
grand last
that?
night.
Look up how much a car dealer makes commission when he sells a car. How
Is
much,
it one
how
car?
Much how much commission does a car dealer make?
Comes up.
20 to
Commission on new
30%
cars
of the
and
profit.
But the usual range.
That's absurd.
Wild.
Wait, of the profit.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, so they're probably still making like.
So, okay.
I'd say half.
Okay. Minus taxes.
the bottom line is a good
Cut it in
salesman.
half.
So he's walking out with like
30% of the profit would be
$6,000,
yeah,
$7,000.
30% of $30,000, maybe $25,000.
So not bad though, because if he's selling how many cars a month, if he's a good, he
Yeah,
had the
he's-
prime location too.
Yeah.
So you know that they're better salesmen in the front
Yeah.
than they
Yeah.
are in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Because like
It's-
he's the guy that's getting all the walk-ins.
Sales are funny because like he didn't sell me anything. He was just a nice guy. He was accommodating.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. I feel
He
like.
was just good when
He
I
wasn't
needed
pushy.
him to be good.
Yeah.
I just asked him the questions. He gave me the answers. He showed me the car, and that was it.
Maybe showed you a little too much about the car.
Yeah, that was so good. Maybe we don't even remember anything.
He sat Ben down after Ben bought it for like an hour straight of just telling him every little thing about the car. I started filming it at first, and after like 2 minutes, I was like, how long is this gonna take? I just clipped the video. I was like,
Yeah, no. I mean, and
Wow.
like, I feel like you can go back there and get like when you get your first oil change and like get a lesson again.
Yeah,
You know what I
well,
mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's what my dad kept telling me. Go get a lesson about your car.
that's why we got the manual.
The manual.
He
I
looked
know
up
that.
cruise control in the manual
I
this
figured,
night.
And it
figured
worked?
out.
Nailed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good job, man.
I couldn't figure it
I'm a
out.
manual guy.
Yeah.
And Ben loves a cruise.
Yeah.
Do you like cruise control?
Yeah, I mean, it broke in my Cali though, like about a year before I crashed it. So I went a while without the cruise control.
Cruise control. I've never used it.
I would
Scares
use
me.
cruise control going down Bayshore Ave in Brigantine. I would set to 31 and just cruise.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
That's
like
a crazy
75 on the expressway. You'll never get pulled over. Jordan's like, 87.
Sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, I'm going 90. Whoops. But I always slow down.
I've sometimes drove like some of my friends' cars, and like I caught myself.
You're going
like,
fast,
speed-
right?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
I got pulled over in Danny's Charger one time because I dropped him off at the airport. And I was driving home, and you know that 55 zone, like right after the bridge.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I was ripping like almost 80 miles per hour in it. Like early morning, got pulled over so quick.
Pulled over. I got pulled over not that long ago.
I'm glad my car doesn't have that problem. When I was going 65, I was like, damn, how fast am I going? And I was like, 65. Whereas your car is the opposite effect.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
going 88 and you're like,
You
oh,
feel like you're going
yeah,
60.
You're
Yeah.
going so fast. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, though. Well, I'm excited you bought the car. I think you deserve it. I think it's
Thanks, darling.
why not be safe and
Yeah, it defends your life.
Exactly. And, I always didn't feel safe in the van. I'm not going to lie.
I said I felt like like I was in a tank last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I felt like that's like bulletproof. Like your car.
Imagine if you got bulletproof windows.
Yeah.
I could.
Just roll around like a freaking mobster.
We could just say they're bulletproof.
I mean,
Yeah.
it literally looks
The
bulletproof.
cruise missile.
Yeah, I like
we
that.
named it the Nuke.
The nuke, the cruise missile.
Yeah, like, did you
The
ever
A-bomb.
feel like safe in the van? I never did.
Not
Not that we're not going to drive it.
when I was
but
sleeping or driving.
driving.
Neither.
Exactly.
Can't wait to
That's
drive
great.
the Defender for a month and then drive the van down to Florida.
Gonna kill yourself. Oh
Maggie, do you want to go to Surf Expo?
Wait, when is that?
I don't know,
First week of January.
4th.
I'm
January.
down. You're driving the van down to Florida?
Yeah,
We
'cause
have
it's the Wave Bandit booth at Surf Expo.
so
But then we're
okay.
renting a car. They have to give us a car to rent, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So
Actually, Beef said that they would pay me to give them the van, and I was like,
yeah, but they
last
still have to
time he
rent
just
us
rented
a
me a car.
They still have to. Yeah. No, be like, I don't
I
want
paid
money
you.
for that.
Matter of fact, I paid for the gas to get down here.
I'd be like, I want a raise. I don't need you to pay me to use my car. Just give me a raise. Thank you.
Just answer my demand.
Yeah.
That's
That's funny. But yeah, so we're going to Surf Expo. That should be a good time.
yes.
Surf Expo actually is
I've
like,
still never been to one.
Oh, you should come.
yeah, it's a
I'm
good
down.
time.
And it'll be good too, because like we just got through COVID, and then like a lot of brands pulled out, and now the surf industry's in a panic, so everyone's back in.
What if Mackie just gets sponsored? Like, you can get sponsored at this event.
100%.
What I get sponsored for?
Christian surfers.
Being Mackie
Christian
Films.
surfers. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No,
You need Jesus.
now we will sponsor you with the.
My Uber driver yesterday was so religious. He was talking about religion.
But isn't he the one that yelled?
No, different one.
Oh.
The guy Chris was the one that yelled.
No, I know.
What was the other guy's name? Nelson. Nelson was the religious one. Very
Guys,
religious.
coming in my nose.
Nelson.
Sorry.
He was saying that he used to work at Enlightened Cafe and was like talking about how like
Oh.
people need to find God and stuff. And
Maybe he's in recovery.
he might be.
That is a segue into our next subject.
What's that?
Staying.
Sober.
This one might be out.
Sobriety.
This one might be rough
Staying
for
sober
Mackie.
during the holidays.
How hard is it?
Hard. It was hard. Now.
Why is it hard for you? Well, I just want to
Go.
speak to the newly sober people probably
Yeah,
who
yeah.
are watching. Go ahead, Jordan.
No,
Enlighten
you
us.
smart. You smart. What the
All right,
hell?
well,
okay,
obviously-
my brain is not working.
Obviously, you get the cheerful vibes going.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's happy. They're sharing drinks. They're cracking beers. It's a holiday party. It's warm. The fire's on. Your aunts and uncles are there. You feel safe.
All right,
and
Ben.
maybe, well, this is what happens.
No, I know. You're making
And then
it sound
maybe your brain says, "Hey, this is nice.
100%.
This would be a great time for you
Crack
to
a cold
go
one.
ahead and fall off the back of the wagon."
Yeah.
And then you have to say to yourself, "This is why the program is excellent,
Why? Because you can just go to a
because
meeting.
you have all of your lessons and things,
Yeah.
and all of your back research, and your meetings, and the people and your sponsors that you depend on." But hey, I will say, you know who's kind of my sponsor?
Who?
Zeke.
Zeke?
Zeke.
How?
We chit chat about sobriety all the time.
Is he? But I don't know how. I mean, I'm not going to put anything in the atmosphere. I hope he stays sober. But how he parties, he goes out a lot. That would
He
be.
drinks like 4 or 5 Red Bulls a night.
That would be so hard for me.
That's crazy.
Zeke's a good man.
No, Zeke's great, but like I just,
Do you think he's drinking the 4 or 5 12 ounces or 4 or 5 8.5 ounces?
I would hope 8.5 because he will have a heart attack.
And then he was drinking rock stars for like a week, and then
I mean, he's a legend, but staying sober during the holidays, it definitely like New Year's Eve was always my time to party. Christmas Eve, I used to get wasted, but then I got so wasted once at my mom's Christmas Eve party that I almost knocked over the whole Christmas tree. So I like literally fell on top of it and somehow got saved.
that's
With
like
your whole family?
part
Yeah,
of the
it
path
was
to
so embarrassing.
to sobriety.
Yeah.
Is like
Being
the first time I
embarrassed.
got caught drinking by my family, it was at my grandma's Christmas party, and then my mom made me go to midnight mass after I was throwing up. I was throwing up in the shower.
That's funny.
Yeah,
oh my
she-
God, good
That's
job.
wild.
She got me good.
But it is difficult. But I guess like I always thought about this with holidays. Like my massive holiday that was the hardest when I first got sober and still today is July 4th. I think there's something about drinking on the beach and
Something in the air.
There's something in the air. I want to have a nice cold beer.
Oh, what I was gonna say. You have that
Ma'am?
cheery. Sorry, I wanted to remember to say this because then it finishes my thought. You have that cheery atmosphere. You're stoking.
Yeah.
feels like your addiction's telling you maybe you should have a couple.
Yeah.
You got to remember all the work that you did to get there.
Yeah.
And you can be in that moment, in that place, and not drink. If everyone's drinking around you, you don't have the drink. Your uncle's having the time of his life. Not really. You know, your cousin who's taking shots at the kitchen table is having the time of their life. Not really. You wouldn't be.
But that's how
wouldn't be.
I look at it. Because I've always been, it's like you focus on yourself.
Yes.
And whatever keeps you sober, keeps you sober. So if you have to think like, oh,
No.
everyone actually is miserable.
That's what I meant.
fine.
No, I'm not saying they're miserable. I'm saying I would be miserable if I was doing what they were doing.
Yeah, you keep it on yourself because it's like, because then your brain can start saying, well, if they can drink, I can drink. So you never want to put it on somebody else. Well, unless it helps you, I don't know. But for me, it's always been like, and I always thought about it, it's only a day. Tomorrow is just a regular day, and that's it. Yes, the holidays suck, but guess what? You go home, you go to the party for 2 hours, you eat, you don't feel comfortable. No one's ever going to say you need to stay. They're going to say, okay, go, have fun. And you go home and you watch a movie, do whatever keeps you sober.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and it really is. It's a war. It's a battle. Like you're engaged in a war.
Yeah. And
it's a war with yourself. But when you wake up the day after Thanksgiving, you didn't drink.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're going to be like, man, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, Mackie?
Yeah. That was a good lesson in there. Good thing to listen to.
Yeah. I mean, and it's definitely doable because I mean, me and Ben have been
You guys
sober
did it.
a long time. Yeah. And it wasn't, and I feel like sometimes people, like me and Ben both like to party and drink. So
Yeah, I mean, I made a career out of partying.
Exactly. Ben literally made a whole YouTube channel about partying and getting drunk, and I literally made it my career. I didn't care, but I didn't get paid for it at all. And it's like, I think they say like if you're an addict, and if addicts can spend half the amount of energy that they did drinking and using and figuring out ways to do it and do more, get more, like they would be the most successful humans on this earth.
I think that my life is a pretty good example of if you take that energy that you put into drinking and put it into creativity, it can really work out.
Yeah. Or just like, focus and energy and just even on your body health, whatever. It's like if you spent half as much time drinking as you did just like getting that extra hour of sleep, you might be.
So if you're newly sober and you're worried about Christmas and the New Year, remember.
You can do it.
You have yourself. You're the person that got you to where you are. You'll be grateful and thankful to yourself if you make it through that.
Yeah. Because guess what? As soon as Christmas is done, it's done.
And the
then you
day
just go on
after,
your normal life.
Well, then you got New Year's.
you're gonna drink. You're gonna drink on New Year's. All your friends are gonna be like, "Yeah, he's back." And then guess what? January 3rd, you're gonna be like, "What did I do?"
Well, the best way to look at New Year's too is like you always want to start the year off great.
Yeah.
So it's like if you want to be sober for 2023, you start your New Year's Eve being sober, because if you start drinking on New Year's Eve, it's going to be a downward spiral after. You know what I mean? It's just like go into it with a positive thing.
The other thing is too, like, like diet starts Monday, or like I'm quitting next week, or this, that.
I love a diet starts Monday.
It never works, though. It never works. If you want to do it, you have to do it right now. This is your moment to do it. You have to be actively quitting every moment of the day. You have to be actively watching your diet every moment of the day, if that's what you're focusing on.
Love it.
Yeah, good. So good luck, everyone. We love you. Sobriety's worth it. If you need it, once again, Mackie, not everyone needs to be sober.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Not every, but if you want to be, it's something.
It just matters. It all comes down to the person.
Yeah.
100%.
And if your life is unmanageable, then you got to cut something.
Yeah, if you're like passing out in your car, driving in telephone poles, like whatever, just stuff like that. What?
Your roots.
Mackie, does your brother ever watch the podcast?
I'm actually not too sure. He might.
All right. The real Mackie.
Yeah,
we want to get you on. We want to talk about artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Let's get him on.
I'll get him on. I'm probably going to see him later today. So.
All right. Let's get him on.
Oh, yeah. Pulling up. I'm looking at tests. Should we go over some comments that I read?
Yeah, let's go.
Before we hang up the phone.
Comment below.
This one was good. This is Necro Beam. Necro Beam. I'm no skater or surfer. In fact, I am virtually confined to a wheelchair now. But watching your vlogs and the podcast have become a must watch for me. Sorry, Both you and Jordan give me just enough stoke to keep on keeping on. Also, the 30-year-old Grom is a very good friend and colleague of mine. He introduced me to you and your brother's vlog along with Nub TV. I would love it if Martin won the Sector 9 deck, blah, 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 blah. And the rest is...
That's awesome.
I would love it if Martin won the Sector 9 deck too.
Me too. And I just
If I
think
could
it's-
control it, I would give him one.
Yeah, and I just think that's like kind of like a testament to like your Nub Nation, as we call it.
Yeah.
Because it's like somebody goes like, I've done it to people like, oh, you have to listen to this podcast, or oh, you have to watch this, and it's like funny because when you're really into something, you want other people to like enjoy it and like get
what you get from it.
Yeah.
Facts.
I think that's so fun.
Yeah, so thank you.
Spreading the
What's
joy.
his name?
Yeah.
Necro Bean?
Necro Beam.
Necro Beam.
So thank you, Necro Beam.
Yeah, like yeah, like necro, like not neck grow, like necro, like
Necro.
Necro,
Yeah.
like a necromancer, necro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, what's that?
A necromancer
Is it bean
like
or beam?
A necromancer is
beam.
like a
Demigorgon?
a what? It's like a evil wizard, I think, like something like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
like a
Yeah.
What is that with YouTube? YouTube kind of goes crazy with like people have crazier names on YouTube than they do like Instagram.
You should see the names on Call of Duty.
Oh.
It's wild.
the Necro
Yeah.
Bean. Huge,
Is it bad?
Huge
Yeah, it's
thanks.
really bad.
Oh my god.
We are stoked, Necro Bean. Thank you for bringing even more positivity. This is the thing, like you bring it to us, we put it back out, and then it's like a circle. Like that's why this is such a community. But thank you for the comment. Thank you for the stoke. Hope you're enjoying your holidays, and we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Why you hating
Next
on me?
comment.
You're funny.
Why? What?
You're funny. I love you.
I like to rap. I have to rap everything.
He has to wrap everything.
Jordan can keep talking.
Yeah, Ben's like,
Sorry, I wrap it back.
Let me
I'm like, yo, I'm losing him. I gotta wrap this up.
I was like wrapping them up, but you wrap it up, but you don't have to wrap it up. You
Necro
wrap-
Bean.
You can wrap up the segment.
Necromancer.
All right,
We're just
continue.
funny.
I
What's the
won't
next
wrap
comment?
up the next comment.
You can. This
No,
is just
no.
a quick one. I just thought Heather Williams. What a happy podcast. Thanks for the stoke for another day. You are a 9-9. And I think it's funny because
You're
She swore
nine.
off 10.
Scramble Joe swore
Oh,
off 10 too.
wow, yeah, that's funny.
I just thought it was funny because multiple people did that in the comments. So that
That's
was
a
good.
nice comment.
Yeah,
Thank
it's a
you
happy
for watching,
podcast.
Heather.
Yeah.
Thanks for swearing off 10s. That's just hilarious.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
What's this? John Dwyer. Mackie straight staring down the camera during the vibe session. I like. Did you-
Last vibe session, yeah. I like looked at the camera and I was like looking straight into the thing.
Into their souls.
I was thinking I was like Jim from The Office, like you know, when he
You're like,
stares
what
at when he
the-
stares at the camera.
but yeah, there's just some funny
It
ones.
was after you said something. I was like looked right at it. I forget what it was. Oh,
That's great.
that is great. Oh,
That's great.
I gotta go to my neurologist soon.
How's that gonna go?
Might be getting my license back soon.
Wow, are you so excited?
I'm excited. I might have to leave early because I think my mom is about to leave Brigantine soon. If not, she's already on her way to come pick me up.
Where we at? Jay Varney?
I don't know. Like, it's almost been an hour, right? How long has it been?
1 hour of power.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to go into my randoms? Ooh, I got
Oh
some
yeah,
good
go to your
stuff.
randoms and we're done.
You know, Jordan texts the group. We never reply.
What?
We're bad. You know, Jordan is trying to produce a good podcast, and me and Mackie aren't contributing at all.
Really?
So
Mackie just contributed by being here.
I decided to
That's-
contribute,
do?
and I came up with some fun quiz factuals for these two.
Oh,
All right.
this is like Jeopardy. Like we have to
Wow, those
buzz.
Those
All
shoes
right.
are sick.
What year and what country does Santa Claus originate from?
Norway? No.
No, Denmark.
Oh yeah, like a Denmark.
And the year, I'm going to go with like 1512.
Yeah, I was gonna go like 1526.
Remember the 1512 overture?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a song, yeah.
The legend of Santa Claus can be traced back
Saint Nicholas, right?
hundreds of years to a monk named Saint Nicholas.
Got that
It's
right.
believed that Nicholas was born sometime around 280
What
280
BC? Oh, 80 after.
AD.
in
Wow.
Pantera near Myra in modern-day Turkey.
Oh, modern Turkey.
He was much admired for his kindness. Saint Nicholas became the subject of many legends, including Santa Claus. How do you feel about that?
Saint Nick.
That was
I
a
mean,
good fun fact, right?
Look at what
Yeah,
Santa
where
Claus
is-
used to look like.
Where do they get the name Santa Claus, though? From Saint Nick.
Is that another question?
I didn't go into that one.
Everyone was from Asia Minor. Remember Asia Minor back in the day?
Oh, this one's good. This one's good. This
Oh,
one's
why
good.
does it look like he has a butt on his forehead? Do you see that?
Maybe. Ew, it does. All
All
of
right,
them.
fun quiz number 2.
Okay.
Where did Christmas come from?
Where did Christmas...
Denmark, in Norway.
The birth of Jesus Christ.
Oh. That might be right, Maggie.
The origins of Christmas stem from both the pagan and Roman cultures. The Romans actually celebrated 2 holidays in the month of December. The first was Saturnalia, which was a 2-week festival honoring their god of agriculture, Saturn.
Well, that's not Christmas.
On December 25th, they celebrated the birth of Mithra, their sun god.
So wait, wow, the sun god was born on the same day as Jesus. Or is that Jesus? Or is Jesus the sun god?
You lost me on this. Woo, boy. This could be between
I
The
don't know.
more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know, you don't want to
The
know.
more you know, the less you actually
Okay,
know.
but why are me and Maggie both on this like Norway, like Swiss, Denmark claim? I feel like that's
well, Turkey, it's kind of far from Denmark.
This is one I'll bring it full circle for you.
I thought it was like North Europe.
well. Look, it says that in 1973 and again in 1970, New York newspaper reported that groups of Dutch. First off, there was newspapers in 1774.
There was newspapers.
When was the invention of the printing press?
I don't know. You know.
Printing press is Benjamin Franklin. That's I'm gonna rip.
Well, and the name Santa Claus evolved from Nick's Dutch nickname Sinterklaas.
Damn, I don't know the year.
Sinterklaas.
Sinterklaas. All
Ben
right.
Franklin was
Because Dutch for Saint Nicholas. So there's something with the Dutch. We're not crazy for that.
in the 1760s. Maybe the printing press was invented.
Oh, it says 1436 by Johannes Gutenberg.
I thought Benjamin Franklin invented the printing press.
Benjamin Franklin.
What did Benny Franklin not? Look at the
All right,
Santa Claus.
this is my last one.
In
Is that blackface?
yes. Oh my God, what is this? I looked up Santa Claus Dutch.
Yeah, that's all blackface.
It's all blackface.
It's wild.
This is honestly blackface is terrifying looking.
Yeah, that's
It's so-
scary. Look at this picture, man. You gotta
It's
see
so
this.
scary. Like when you actually,
The Dutch people just do blackface, no problem.
Wow.
Right, so I think Italy just stopped, but dude, they were doing blackface on TV up till like 2 years ago,
That's wild.
and that's so creepy.
And they're wearing literally fro wigs.
What? That is terrifying. All right, go Ben.
Last one.
Okay, my question though is why, if I just
sorry,
do
Ben.
Santa Claus Dutch, it's all blackface and Santa? Like, what is going on? Why is that a
There's
Google
gonna have to
search?
be more to be.
If someone knows about that, comment
Yeah,
below,
like
please
what?
let
It's a
us know.
tradition. No, it's a tradition. Look, it
Just
says
get the
the
same
secret
pictures.
Dutch side of Santa Claus. Wait, we gotta research this, Ben. Sorry.
What's the guy's name from The Office?
Sinterklaas has left the Netherlands on his steamboat and is probably recuperating by his pool in Spain.
That Dwight always talks about. What is it? Shoot.
Look, these people are saying no. This notorious Christmas character is dividing a country. Neo-Nazis in the Netherlands have responded violently to calls to get rid of Santa's blackface holiday assistant. So in the Netherlands, they're
Bell Snickle.
This is weird.
Wait, what are they doing?
So I don't get this, but in the Netherlands, there's Saint Nick has an assistant, and he's Black Pete. There you go, Bob.
Somebody's tired.
What was the original?
We didn't listen to his game. That's why he's upset.
I'm not upset. I was just waiting it out. What was the original telephone greeting invented by Alexander Graham Bell?
What was the original what?
Telephone? This has nothing to do with Santi.
What do you say when you answer the phone?
Hello.
So what was the original one that he came up with before hello?
Hello World.
Good evening. Good morning.
Guten Tag. No.
I don't know.
It was ahoy, ahoy.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Is that why you texted the
Ahoy,
group?
ahoy. I always say it.
I never even. What do you mean you always said? I've
Yeah,
never
I've
heard you
never-
say it. What
I
do you-
always say it, but the reason I looked it up is because I wanted to know when it was invented. 1876.
1876.
I got some. Do you guys
That was a
know
good time.
when the internet was invented? You know the first.
1981.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the year not, but you know, like the first
Stop
thing that
yelling
was
at me.
written like into the internet.
01100110.
No, it was Hello World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. Pretty sick, right?
What's the first thing AI said?
Well, you can ask my brother that.
Yeah.
My dad did AI too when he was in college. He was like one of the first ones. It's actually funny. My dad wanted to create, because he was a professor at Temple,
Yeah.
a AI branch, and everybody that was working at Temple at the time called him an idiot and said AI would never take off. He had no idea what he was talking about.
Imagine if they were
And-
that far ahead of it.
And now look at it. Yeah,
And Temple could have been the guys.
Temple could have been the guys, but
That's
they
crazy.
didn't allow it. And then my dad left Temple and started coming with my mom.
Legend.
Yep, legendary story.
Does anything ever just like hook you?
You're still looking at these blackface pictures.
It hooks me. It's
And
so
created-
disgusting. It's really creepy.
Created
I'm
Mackie
really
in a
creeped
test
out.
tube.
Maybe.
his parents did.
Yeah.
I always feel bad. There's this kid that I knew kind of, not growing up, but like, I don't know. I knew him in
He
my
was
like,
born
20s.
in a test tube.
Nowadays, a lot of people use IVF, so it's not crazy to be like born, having a baby differently.
Yeah.
But this was like, he was born 30 years ago, so it was kind of crazy. And everyone make fun of him. You a test tube, baby.
Wait, how did
You a
people
test
know?
tube." I don't know. Somehow, but he must have said it probably in school when he was young and thinking like there was nothing wrong with it, and then the kid just stuck onto it and was like, "You're a test tube, baby."
So that kid was like, he's like, my parents didn't even have to have sex when it's
Yeah, like he was claiming something. I just always
What are
wanted-
things that were weird or crazy in the 90s when we were coming up that are normal now? I'm gonna.
a cell phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say cell phones too.
Cell phone, a laptop with like full blown internet, not dial up internet.
Anything,
house phones?
Anything with the internet.
Yeah, imagine not having a house phone nowadays. That's wild. Back in the day, you had a house phone. That was it.
Yeah. Well, we have a house phone at my Brington house, but it's more of a company phone.
Yeah, I mean, my mom just got one. She had it out and she got another one because she's like, God forbid. Okay.
That's funny.
That's funny. This article is things that were normal in the 90s that have disappeared, and the number one thing is being completely unreachable for an entire day.
Oh, get me back to that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but I think it's
Hold on one second. Mama?
Mama.
She
Nope.
doesn't like Siri now.
Number two is taking a disposable camera and getting it developed.
I still
Yeah.
do that, so
I don't do that.
I have one in the living room in the kitchen.
A printed list of family and friends' phone numbers stuck on the fridge.
I love a
That's
phone
funny,
book.
yeah. Just phone books in general, yellow pages.
Yeah.
Not a thing anymore.
Yellow pages. That's wild.
Yeah.
Calling.
Also, wait. I have one. Let's see if it's on the list.
What?
Well, like if I had to Google something when I was in like grade school, like my dad would say, "Go get the encyclopedia."
Oh.
Like I wonder, and
It might be on here.
And we had these huge encyclopedias in our basement.
But it's
Oh
funny
my
you said
God.
yellow pages because the next one is calling the movie theater to get the times. And it
Yes.
says, hello, welcome to movie phone.
Wow, yeah.
Quote.
Wow, that's sad for us. I gotta get this off my screen.
Blockbuster.
Playing multiplayer video games with all the players in the room together.
Yeah.
That's Mackie.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. We're all in our own houses now.
When picking someone up at the airport, wait for them at the gate. You can still do that, right? Oh, I guess you
You
can.
can't wait for them at the gate. You have to wait for them at the baggage claim. But you can't even really do that now.
Sharing a meeting point.
Oh, that's because of 9/11, though.
Yeah. Well, 9/11
Sharing-
was in the 90s or early 2000s?
2001.
Oh, damn.
Sharing a meeting point and time in case we get lost.
We should.
Yeah, I just share my location with everybody, with all my friends now.
Yeah.
Waiting for the bus without doing anything else but waiting.
That's my thing. Using like the
How
bathroom.
about, yeah, I was gonna go to the bathroom and like remember when you were to grab like the shampoo and start reading off the back of the ingredients while you're on the toilet?
What?
No, just to keep yourself like distracted.
You didn't
Yeah,
do that?
you never.
No.
You would just go to the bathroom and just sit there, not like
That's
just
why
stare
people
off.
had magazines. I always thought that was weird that people read magazines in the bathroom.
I would just grab like
I would grab shampoo bottles
yeah,
if
or-
I didn't
or,
have
like, just
anything
soap
else.
or like,
Yes,
something and just, like,
read it.
Yeah.
Mackie,
and read the same thing, like the same sentence like 20 times over.
Yes, and be like, oh, like, oh my
Big manual
God.
guy.
Wait, this is facts. Like I always thought, like I knew people did that, but that's funny that you did that too.
Pressing play and record at the same time. For like tapes. Remember you
never did
record
that.
songs off
Yeah.
the radio? Remember? You didn't?
I
Oh,
am.
no,
a-
cassette. I used to
No.
make mixtapes.
I screen record songs off my phone so I can use them and stuff. So I
Yeah.
kind of still do that.
Memorizing phone numbers, floppy disks, renting movies,
What do you mean going to
Blockbuster,
buying
yeah.
CDs and then burning
keeping
your
a
CDs?
binder full of CDs,
Yeah, and then buying.
I used to have
I used to
that.
buy so many CDs to burn.
and handwritten letters. Dial-up internet is the last one.
I said dial-up internet, right? Well, that's crazy.
AOL, those
We're-
were the days.
We're old as hell. I always get tripped out about like our parents and stuff. Like imagine the life, like even like Mimi, like your grandmother who's still like alive, which is amazing. She has seen so much.
Well, what's crazy is we lived through the technological revolution.
We kind of were techie when we were kids. Like we had
Yeah.
computers, we
Yeah.
had these things. Like imagine a grandmother in her 80s.
went from
She
a spade phone.
yes,
Well, like not everyone even had a phone.
yeah,
You know,
it's crazy.
It's crazy all like the stuff like how the world changed, like the industrial revolution that changed the world a ton. The technology, like
are we
Revolution
living
or
through the
whatever.
technology?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were born at the very start. Well, at least I was born. At the
and
very
it's
start.
crazy. It's crazy. Like my family, I didn't have a computer or internet till I was in 9th grade. because my parents were like, "You don't need that.
Yeah.
What do you need? What do we need that for?"
But now Rizzling, you do.
Yeah.
And we had a fax machine. My dad had a fax machine for the business, which was crazy. And I'd be like, "They just send it?
My parents still have a fax machine.
It's wild." It's interesting stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Very interesting.
All right.
All right.
What do you have to say to the people at home, Mackie?
I hope everybody's having a wonderful 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas.
I wish everybody the best of luck in winning the board today. And I hope everybody continues to having a great month.
So Mackie's going to get out of here, but we're going to come right back after this word from our sponsor. And we are going to give away the Sector 9 skateboard. Right,
Oh,
Jordan?
yeah,
Me and
we're
you are
not
going to give
actually
it away.
coming right back.
Well, you got to put in the podcast.
To
you guys
them,
will
we're
do it.
coming right back.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be back in about 9 hours.
Okay.
Just 9 hours of blackness.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching.
That was a good one, too. We're getting better.
All right. Things are getting a little crazy in here with the new podcast installation. What time is it? 9 at night, right?
Yeah.
But we are going to draw the winner. Is the winner going to be stoked?
I think it's rolling. All right. We're about to do it. I have my glasses on, and I'm very blind. I bit my tongue last night.
Now, I am doing a screen recording.
Well,
Bit your tongue last night?
and now it just isn't so much pain. Did you get a title for tomorrow? Because I came up with one, but I forgot, and I tried to listen. It was in the beginning of the podcast, and I couldn't think of it.
We have 229 comments.
Thanks, guys.
Here we go.
Random comment picker.
The random comment picker. Install. Filter duplicates. 3 plus 9 is what, Jordan?
What? 12?
Good job, honey.
I can't see anything with my contacts without my contact.
Here we go. And we're off to the races. Uh-oh. It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
E-Man Deluxe. Gravy Navy. Love to see the full send.
Hope Mackie's grandma isn't sad. Let's see.
E-Man Deluxe, dude. Fully on Instagram.
Yay!
All right. It's got to be the guy, right?
Yeah, he has the van and everything.
All right. Congratulations, E-Man Deluxe. You are today's Sector 9 skateboard winner. And the rest of the Nukesters, we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for podcast number 5. How are we doing it?
I'm sleepy.
All right. Good night. 9:04 p.m. here on the East Coast. And we'll see you tomorrow for the dream.